I love it. Not much downtime here between match 2 and match 3 as we now have Mousesports take it on Faze Clan as our final match of the day here for our first day of Group C at the ESL Pro League Season 14. Jason Kaplan still joined by Moses as we start to dive into this one and start to break some things down because this one is going to be an interesting one. Just off the fact that we saw Faze Clan perform so well at IM Cologne, and unfortunately for Mousesports, they finished 13th to 16th place, not having as great a performance as they would like to. But also, there's a little bit of a teaser in there of Kerrigan versus Old Team. I know it's a little bit, worn out and been used many, many times, but I'm always a fan of seeing this play up against his previous team.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, that'll be certainly cool to watch. Yeah. I got nothing on that one.
Okay, well, that's cool.
Not to throw you under the bus or anything.
That's fine. I'll be the analyst today. You can be the host. No, it's totally cool. And the thing is, obviously, there's a lot of different things we can talk about when it comes to this matchup, but there's two players in particular that we do want to talk about, and that's Twist and Rops. And Moses, I want you to give a quick little tidbit why.
Well, I mean, obviously, just the star riflers of both teams, they just match up really, really well. Rops is absolutely an incredible talent. He was incredible performance at Cologne for his team. Single-handedly was doing damage for them, even in a disappointing effort. Twist as well, coming over. The big story of him, obviously, is wanting a bit more responsibility, wanting to be a bit more of a star player, and he's got it in Faze. So those are the two guys that are going to be delivering for their squads. All
right, well, let's just take a listen in our epics.gg players to watch here for a final match of the day. We'll be back in just a second.
Holding the highest average headshot percentage at Tier 1 events, Twists is an explosive talent who can single-handedly turn rounds, halves, and take control of entire games with his incredible skill. Leaving the Liquid roster for Faze has not been an easy challenge, but perhaps that comes with a point to prove. Criticized for inconsistency, the Canuck will want to showcase that he is not only a star player, but one of the absolute best on the entire planet as he carves out his future in Europe. The elite Estonian Rops has quickly shifted from flashy fragger with jaw-dropping accuracy to a bona fide leader within Mousesports. Holding a remarkable 1.2 rating on HLTV over the first half of 2021, Rops will want to continue that form as they kick off the second half of their year. A Pro League title would be a statement to the rest of the world.
Yeah, a massive statement to everyone else around the world as well. And I want to go back to what you talked about before here about Twist wanting to be that star player position yet again. Goes over to Faze Clan. He starts to rise up to the occasion, but I kind of wonder, will he be able to maintain the momentum that they had in Cologne? Obviously, Lan, online, we already talked a little bit about how different this team can be when it comes to it. But I think for him in particular, it's important for him and his team to have a strong start here on day one.
Yeah, certainly. You want to get some confidence under your belt and just kind of run with it coming right out of the break as well. But also, more than anything, you want to put those demons of online play kind of behind you and maybe put them keep them at the back of your mind. You don't want them to start creeping up. Just for some context, last 6 months of online play, Faze went 17-26 in maps. They lost 8 of their last 10 series online as well. They just don't play well online for whatever reason. And you'd hope that good performance in Cologne would get them to like slingshot and boomerang game a little bit more confidence and be able to use that and kind of run with it and get back to some form online that they can, rely on that they had in Cologne.
Yeah, we'll obviously see if the player break's going to work out in their favor of getting that practice in when they did come back and that relaxation time that every player desperately wanted. But Rops, again, another player on the side of Mousesports that we're going to have to focus on a little bit, maybe dive further into his stats as well, because he has a pretty damn good rating, pretty damn KD as well, considering the teams they've been playing. But again, I kind of wonder what form of him will show up today.
I mean, I think at this point we can rely on Rops to bring his A game, that he's going to have very, very good form. I think at this point you just kind of expect that to come in. And if you're Mousesports, you certainly better hope so, because at times it feels like he is somewhat of a one-man army. Not entirely. There's still some very dangerous pieces, obviously, in this Mousesports team, but he's the one that always jumps out. And I don't know. It's an interesting, just an interesting lineup, I guess, at the moment, because there's not just Rops. You still have this progression of Dexter as an in-game leader coming over from Australia and getting acclimated in Europe. And then outside of that, it still feels like this team has so many question marks in terms of it seems like outside of Rops, this team is built around potential. The potential of Dexter as an in-game leader. The potential of Acor as an offer stepping up to this level from Mad Lions. The potential of Bimas. The potential of Frozen as well. Like, it is still just unrealized potential where if it all comes to fruition, yeah, this can be a dangerous team. But you're still, I don't know, this team still makes me feel uneasy where I'm just like, if. Everything with Mousesports is like an if at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's kind of hard to see them, at least internally, feeling like they're going to beat this team or beat that team confidently. But we'll see the picks here. The Veto's coming through as well. Overpass, they're going to be treated by that yet again, picked by Mousesports.
That's a bit of a change up in the Veto process as well, because Overpass is a map that Mousesports was banning. They picked it first here without banning it, so maybe trying to catch Faze off guard. Ancient Pink out of Faze, so that'll be exciting. Right out of the gates, map 2, gonna be a good time.
I think I saw Sponge tweet earlier today saying there's only been 3 Ancients played out so far within the Pro League. We're gonna have number 4 coming up here in just a few moments, but we're gonna be starting things on off Overpass between these two teams. And you're talking about, obviously, the Star Operas, talking about Mousesports and how they have not really played it too much in the last 3 months, only 2 maps played, whereas Faze Clan, 25% win rate across 4 maps. I think it's an interesting one, and again, I feel like this is a time with that player break and the lead up into Pro League that you've had the ability to maybe revamp your maps a little bit here and throw something into the mix that teams don't expect of you to get that little bit of an advantage.
Yeah, a bit of a break time to be able to do something like this, pull a fast one on you and maybe just sneak a map win out really quick in a series. So we'll see if it pans out. It's a big gamble.
Well, speaking about sneaking things in, Harry and Hugo do a lot of that when it comes to their jokes, and we're probably going to get another one treated so kindly in this series. Let's throw over to them as they bring us Faze Clan up against Mousesports.
I was really worried with where JCap was taking that, but it's fine. We're right into this. Mousesports taking on Faze. I'm excited. We've been treated to 2 banging games today, Hugo. I mean, we've done well here, haven't we?
Absolutely. How did we do that? Yeah, that's the good thing about this group, Harry. Every matchup is a banger. And so let's find out where this one's going. We'll talk soon. We'll start with a pistol. Level-headed, Carrigan baiting for Rain, but not for long. He is cleared out by Dexter. A heavy con setup for Mouse, and they're walking up. Twist, back, stabbing the door, gets swung. Dexter hears it, and Twist disappears. Carrigan also does, thanks to the headshot from B-Mass. Him and Dexter laying down death, and Brokey does respond from the toilets. A-Core gone and charging into B as Robs. This is such a weird, wacky round, and Dexter's trying to evade capture. He goes the right way, and he still dodges death a second time. Dangerous decision from Dexter, and Robs doubles back for another kill. This is all over the place, and now it's in the hands of Brokey.
Yeah, what can Brokey do here? Even though he's oftentimes good in these clutches, can he get out the clutches of Rops? No, he's going to blindside him. 3 in the round for Rops there. The guy to really make it all happen, catching Olaf on that aggression outside of Monster as he doubles back through B, opened up a world of possibilities. Let's just address the weirdness that is Carrigan playing versus his old team. It's, you know, very, very exciting. Yeah. It's one as well since we had Olaf back in. We haven't actually seen, right? The last time we did, DreamHack Masters Spring, that was when Cold Zero was still in play. And I mean, there, you know, it was Mousesports that knocked Faze out of that event.
Ooh. Interesting. Well, they'd love to come into this group with a bang as well. Pistol is a good start. Faze are forcing with Deagles. Faze, Deagles, whew. Lord. Twist, Deagle, Rain, Deagle, what's not to love? So let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Faze and Mouse just seem destined as 2 organizations to have like a very deep intertwined relationship with one another, right? It's always been the case. Even back when Carrigan was the guy on Mouse, the story always used to be, oh, it's him v Nico versus his old team. Well, he's swapped sides back and forth more times than I can count now.
Always trying to find the greener grass, Harry, and it is always on the other side, but we'll have to see if Faze can run with it. We're back online, and we were worried if that would be a problem for teams like Na'Vi. It wasn't, or at least it hasn't been today. For Faze, they love to land top 4 at Cologne, but this is Pro League, baby. Mouse, they're ready to meet you right there. B-Mass trying to entry into B. Dexter as well. He's dead to the Deagle, and this is how they get out of control. Harry first kill, and the trades are coming in for Faze. Uh-oh, it's Twist pushing up close, and he's taking Frozen. Just a scout, and they're shooting him from all sides, even the flank out Monster as well. Faze lock in the force buy, and it's almost an expectation at this point. It's almost what we know. I don't know if it's what we love, though, Harry. It's a weird time we're in Counter-Strike with the economy, with the Deagle as well. Gotta wonder if a nerf is coming. Hearing the whispers in the winds.
What have you heard in the
Absolutely
windsuit?
nothing.
Yeah,
just a lot of crying on Twitter about
Yeah,
Deagles.
you can't just throw that out.
Yeah, exactly. I like to bait. You know, what's the problem with that? Do it in the pugs, do it in the casts. It's all good fun. Think Valve are telling me stuff? No.
Me, on the other hand,
Yeah, I mean,
we
yeah,
tight. So here we go, look. The Eagles back out for Mousesports.
You're the sole reason they won't nerf it, Harry. They don't want to deactivate you or BMAS for that matter. Oh, Dexter!
Oh, Dexter, as it turns out, you know. Oh, just the Eagle as a whole.
I'm fine with that. Those are 1-deeks, mate. Those are balanced as hell. It's the body shot spam where things get weird and wacky. Karrigan looking to do exactly that. Molotov on the truck means they just can't default anyway. Oh, well. They don't mind. Karrigan's getting closer, and so is Robs. How do they keep doing it? Doubling back for another D ground. Olaf doubles up, and he's found by Dexter, leaving Twists with no kit in a clutch.
He was elected to lead, not to dig, Hugo. But Dexter's coming big in this round, as the Twists might get blindsided by him.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh,
Hey.
get out of my head.
No.
2-1, and the Eagles bounce right back. Now, these forced by wards well and truly underway. Reinvestment for Faze, and we're going to see them even toting an M4 on Karrigan.
Totes, mate. Yeah, all right. I'm not against the two scrappy international rosters at the top of CS. Like to fight back and forth, battle a bit with pistols. This could be fun. It's not a one-sided fight. Everyone's bringing Deags to the table. Now rifle in middle for Karrigan, trying to put himself in the front line. Trying to get involved. CZ only looks good in pro's hands. When you use it yourself, you'll find out what that means. But Twists, capable hands indeed. Rops is looking to get up close, and that's where things get scary. So instead they hold off, wait for Faze's aggression. You know there's not much in this round for Faze, but that still scares you.
All in B stack right now, right? So hopefully Mouse do their due diligence here in clearing out the toilets over in mid. Eventually, Faze will have to bring someone back up towards that A-bomb site. Karrigan's going to go there now with the M4. That's the one rifle up here over towards A. They walk into this double short side setup, but giving away that kill isn't all it's struck up to be, right? Don't get me wrong, the 5-on-4 is big, but it might now tempt Mousesports into this stacked bomb site. And so with them moving in through the tunnel out towards Monster, it is looking destined to be this B play with only 15 seconds left. Time could be a problem. The Deagle finds the first. The rotation's coming in for Karrigan, and Olaf doesn't want to give up this site. There is 8 seconds. Karrigan hoping to deny a bomb plant, and a denial there. Frozen, dead, but Rops is going to trade it out. And he narrowly keeps that round belonging to Mousesports.
Yeah, that's the best he could have done there, right? He delays the shot until the final second, gets the kill, and he would have just dropped in water if they let him, but Rops is very quick to trade. Also, I talked about that CZ fight. We didn't see it, but Rops killed Twist pushing up on sandbags, and, you know, Twist dinked him there, so if he was closer, there would have been a kill. Rops low and late activates to win the round for Mouse. That kill had to come through from Rops, or there was no way in. 3-1, and the Deagles devastated for now, but we'll see more later in this series. It's just USPs. Al's ready to start running away with the freebies, take the 4-1. Just gotta kick it up in their goal hole. There's not many keepers on this A site. They're stacked down towards B. Twist even boosting up Karrigan for this kill, but I wouldn't be surprised if BMAS checks it. He's got a good mind, this guy. Good brain for the game.
Plus, if there was anyone to just spray and turn and 180 you, it's this guy. And he's just going to check it straight up.
Too smart.
Yeah. Oh. Oh,
bye-bye.
that's free.
Hello.
And that's free too for Dexter.
I gotta say, this Dexter's a cool talking point because when he came to Mouse, even though like we were all excited, everyone except this kid was excited to see him here in this team and in Europe.
Except this kid.
Yeah,
obviously.
except this kid, obviously crying at the airport. But for Dexter, it's like it felt like initially while he was destroying locally, he was having trouble individually against EU teams, against tier 1 teams that Mouse often play. He has gotten better and better individually, and he is in tip-top form. Like, this guy is definitely a capable fragging in-game leader, and like coming off the back of losing Carrigan, who fills into that exact mantle, can be inconsistent, but lately has been really, really good. Dexter can frag against the best, and that's cool.
Yeah, and mate, I think, you know, like a victory in this in this series in particular, would only serve to increase those Dexter stonks, you know, like
to the moon. So yeah, I'm super excited for these rosters in this group, especially. I think arguably, would you agree, the best group in Pro League?
Yeah. I think this is the group, mate.
The group. All right. Definitely the one with the most question marks, the most new rosters. Big with Gay taking their win, EG with a new in-game leader for the time being.
Yeah, the DAPS 900 IQ.
Yeah, the old switcheroo.
Finally, DAPS' revenge.
Back better than ever. He looked good in that series earlier. Dexter, walking smokes, mate. Call him Alex. He was doing that all last series, but Dexter does it and delivers a kill to Brokey. All right. Mouse, 5-on-4, and they slow it down. The group on A with the bomb. Rops is late B. Is he going to look through Monster, or does he just want to sell this? Maybe even provide a path back down lower if Mouse don't like what they see, and they might not. Carrigan's tucked in close.
Oh, he's going to swing ahead of it. But BMAS will trade that out. The A-bomb site now getting teed up for the site. Twists with the turn, head on a swivel. Can't quite mop up Frozen at long, but the second player at Truck certainly can. Rops is a long way away, so far away that this is unwinnable for him. The bomb dropped just outside of that A site, and he can't find a thing. Rops is left saving here.
Yeah, I was wondering how that was going to go, right? Like, I think you're just hoping for success, and then Rops is there, if you do get success, to walk in the back line, to lurk up, either kill saving players or backstab an A player if you have time for it. Also, you know, Mouse can drop back down connector if A goes badly. And boy, it went so badly, so quickly. Twist, I don't know how he gets that kill. Acor should have definitely had that trade, and yeah, the disappointed face as Twist flicks back and takes a double in that round. Faze on the board with guns. So, not getting rolled just yet. I say just yet like they were going to get rolled. That's not what I'm thinking. But could have been a really strong start to Mouse if they break that by and put them on eco. Instead, it's competitive, and that's what we like.
Acor's done in that AWP. I think there are some, you know, question marks around what we're going to get out of him in this Pro League.
Yeah.
I really hope we can see him look to kind of establish himself. I think if you were going to look at anyone that's still maybe going through that, like, adjustment period, it would be this guy. But let's see what he can deliver. He's got Brokey to go up against, but no AWP in sight for Faze just yet. The money's not established enough. Rob's keen to keep this pressure up on the B-bomb site, on these lurks. Might get a bit of an earlier activation out of him this time around, although with the positioning gained here at long, you know, Mouse know that they're deep in this A-bomb site, and so as they start to move in, the rotation should get drawn up quickly. That's an upgrade for Carrigan. Once again, this delayed lurk through B might not find a damn thing, because the A-bomb site take falls apart. And, you know, you can see the idea behind it, right? Get into A, catch those players either as they're all scrambling to rotate up or come in on a backstab. But that's twice now where Rops is just kind of left on an island with really no meaningful impact or way to play into the round. It really hinges on everything at A going 100% right.
Yeah.
And when that's the kind of, you know, plan that you're leaning into, yeah, it shows confidence. but it also leaves you with no get-out clause.
Yes, exactly, right? Like, it's one thing if Robson's selling that and keeping rotates, but actually he's just been listening to the steps right up CT. He's been hearing players running up the metal. And so that's information, but yeah, you know, we expect a lot of impact from Robson. Maybe that's soon to come. Rain getting aggressive. He's taken Frozen down in the playground. He's not playing around. Smoke down, and they're coming from both sides. Rain's read it. One, and maybe more. Careful with that smoke. Certainly not a wall. And Rain, the longer he lives here, I mean, there's only, you know, pistols at the end of the day, but the longer he lives, the more problematic that is for Mouse. They have to dedicate so much time to clearing him out. And we need more support. Yeah, Carrigan's coming in to try and help out, draw some attention away, get a frag while the back is turned, and so he takes down Robs with ease. Rain follows up, and looking for 4. BMAS does have a deagle. 2 shots, though. Needs to be precision, and Rain won't allow it. 4 frags from Rain. All back to normal. 4-4, and a buy from Mouse. But first, attack.
Yeah, kind of taking stock of the inventory right now. You know, you're able to bring another one of these AWPs out on Acor. That might feel quite nice, especially with Brokey, you know, getting his feet wet and bringing that AWP out. This is beautiful from Rain, man. It can very, very quickly, you know, feel like a bit of a rough spot to be in, like you're caged in the park, but he makes it look so damn easy. And so, yeah, we will have that up. Maybe a look at that head-to-head, although I'm seeing Brokey eyeing up that B spawn. He's going to go head down towards the B bomb site, so maybe we don't get those AWPs clashing just yet. Both AWPers looking to be proactive and take these opening duels, but right now it's Brokey in the right place. Acor on a bit of a wild goose chase in middle, as this time Faze have really leaned off of that aggression. Instead, it is a almost full B stack with a comm player in Rain. No one up on that A bomb site right now.
Yeah, still no one dead.
It's tense,
10.
isn't it?
Yeah, very tense. Oh, the regroup, the re-aggro. Faze moving into water. They even check con. They missed the timing. BMAS, though, they know he's there. Smoke down. Rain waiting for the time to strike. And with a flashbang from B shot, it's perfect from Twist. Rain's going to get the kill. Now Carrigan in the toilet, a sole A player calling for Brokey's AWP to rotate up, and it will. But Carrigan, for the time being, catches Acor looking the wrong way. It goes both ways. Frozen, by surprise, walking up Divider. 3-on-3. It's only Brokey here.
Yeah, at the truck with the AWP, looking to drive away with a round. Brokey drops that bomb. That's now rotations being called for, and just by dropping this smoke, it's given him so much more room to work with. He doesn't feel as trapped in. Can he deny the bomb plant? Olaf can. Oh, it's a little late, little messy, and so the bomb plant comes in. Now Rops has got to see this round through to the end. If you were going to put your faith in anyone, you'd put it in this guy. Wants to try and avenge the death of Frozen. Olaf. Oh, brings him down low, but we'll have to finish the job the second time around. Rops caught looking for that second player, caught waiting for a CT fight that was never given over by Twists.
Nice delay for Twist as well. As Robs is like baiting shots onto Olaf in Divider, he's hoping that Twist makes the mistakes of getting aggressive, right, of trying to shoot Robs in the back, but he just wants Olaf to get closer and closer. And it's great to see Olaf in the server. You know, the man who just won't retire. We won't let him. Faze won't let him. They keep needing him, and he keeps doing the good work, fighting the good fight. So that's lovely. That's good stuff. Another round for Faze. They take the lead right back out of Mousesports' hand. And Acor's left with a scout now. Leading B. Rob setting his team up to take shorts. Oh, good spam. Frozen gets tagged up very well by Carrigan's Org. Big Org user is Carrigan. He's been there since the beginning. Every moment and every frag.
And it is important to remember, you know, he wasn't your typical nerdy computer in school, right?
Yeah, I think he was one of the first to get a girlfriend.
That's my understanding of the situation as well.
Fair enough, beat me.
But, you know, while he was one of the first to get a girlfriend, Dexter, one of the first to have a kid. So, you know, there's a lot on the line here.
Just a meme for clarification.
Also, it's Rain's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Rain.
I swear, every game we cast, it's someone's birthday.
Yeah. Well,
was this intentional? Did they schedule all the games on birthdays?
Yeah, Rain's...
plays once a year.
Yeah.
He's like the Jeepers Creepers of Faze, you know? Only comes around on a half moon or whatever the plot of that film is.
I don't know what you're referencing, but is it Scooby-Doo, Jeepers Creepers? That's
nah, he's like this dude who cuts people's eyes out. So here we go.
Oh, that's Scooby-Doo After Dark, past the watershed, and this is where the blood-curdling screams start, Harry.
The watershed, you know, aka Shrek's palace. His twists.
In the hole.
Holding on. Get out of his swamp, boys. It's all ogre now. Rops with a double. Olaf Meister feeling the pressure. Ooh, they're in the sight. Frozen's going to delete him. Brokey and Rain left to hold on to this one in a 2-on-3. That bomb is going down whether you like it or not.
Yeah, can't stop that. Rain's going to try and go in off the flash. He actually looks into it. Not by design, not ideal. Far from it, in fact. It's Mouse finding 5 unless Brokey can just sneak in at the last second. Maybe a kill would tempt him, but he's already running back for the save, and they're right below him. Done deal, dead in the water. Brokey's even being lurked on by Frozen. Aware of that possibility. And long is the common save position in this map, so Frozen's just going to wait, move up, close this net second by second on Brokey. I still have faith. Brokey should be fine, right? Yeah. Probably.
It's so good, baby. Brokey holds on to that up.
Whew.
Just about.
Not an easy shot, but it's fine. Nice execute for Mousesports, right? Coming in with some big entries. Rops, he's far more active this time. We've been talking about how Mouse have been leaning A with Rops on late lurks out B. They haven't really done much. Well, this time he just gung-ho, right in through Monster, double entry, cracks open the site. Double orb, though. Twists joining Brokey in that.
Okay, Twists. All right, this guy's a bit of a headshot guru, so interesting to see.
Yeah.
BMAS surfing his way down to Monster. It put him in the mouth of Monster very, very quickly. That was some clean movement there. And now the B-Rush going to come in on the back of it. Oh, look, they are deep. What? They are in your face. Twists. Oh, no.
Everyone's whiffing.
Oh, it's ugly. Oh, it's gross. And there's Dexter to make it happen. Oh, num. Rain's out of there.
That was a mess. Olaf wasn't ready for that, and then Twist wasn't ready for that.
Seemingly no one was actually ready for what just happened.
Definitely wasn't ready for that until he was, and he doubles up. That was just a calamity, a clash of crosshairs. And Mouse come out on top. B executes working well, right? Just no information, no execute smokes, no full util setup. They just pop through Monster 2 rounds in a row and get double openers. That's poor Twist, just stuck out in the open on short, misses his shot up close to trade Olaf on the barrels. And even if he got it, he would have gone down as well, but would have loved to take someone with him, tempt his team back in for a retake. Instead, it's Rain saving. Terrorists win. And save he shall, but not the score. Mao's now continuing to build into this T side, looking like a very good T side after all. It's only just started. Don't worry, that wasn't you. Fine. No one's messaging you anyway, guys.
Yeah.
Just keep watching.
Right. Oh, a chance of that AWP duel, but it never gets to come our way. Rob's waiting with this little B-exec again.
Yeah.
Holding on outside of the B-bomb site.
But Mouse have just moved away from these A plays with Robs left like dead in the water. Now they're just going to go again as a unit.
Yeah, up in the face of the B players. This time Twists not on that AWP. Instead on with the Deagle. But It's a good use right away. Rain's even holding for the swing back on the short side, and BMAS is on the receiving end of that one there. Acor and Frozen gonna be hard pressed to carve a path back into this round, especially with that connector control loss. They're really left with no other option but to follow through on this B play. Following through can always get messy. Oh, Brokey with the swing. The timing on that is brutal for Acor. He's having a bit of a rough time right now. Frozen, 1 on 4 turned 1 on 3, and he's going bang all the way up to the A-bomb site to give himself a chance at this clutch.
Yeah, the issue is he ran on wood, so they know they are right behind him coming in from connector. He's got a nice plant for it, right? But low health, no utility. It's an ace 1v3 needed from Frozen. On this top site, back to CT spawn he goes. Faze, they've been good at timing these retakes together. The late player is Rain walking up, and Frozen's missed the timings. He's got to deal with Twist. Smoke coming in and knife out. Frozen walks in. Oh, Twist turns back last second, almost looked away. And it's going to be a defuse coming in for FaZe Clan. Oh, Lord. That's one way of changing it up, right? I like the call out of Karrigan. All right, guys, just all play B. Everyone play B this round. 4 in the site, and Rain was connected. Now, that still gives you ways back out. Like, if Mouse do go back to the default mid and take long, you're going to have Rain, who might be able to get you info and con and stay alive. And instead, you know, if it is B, Rain, door off, flanking the short player, and obviously able to rotate up very quickly through CT with that, or sorry, through con with that control in that 3-on-1. So, yeah, FaZe, they stack B. I don't know if they'll do it again, but I also don't know if Mousesports would really want to run out Monster for a 4th round in a row. It worked 2 out of 3 times. Now back to your default. Oh! That's one way to start.
Man, Acor's getting ruined in this head-to-head.
Dead to dead. Bread to bed. Brokey's not done, mate. He's doubling down. He is. Now, the issue is you need an A player. Karrigan's coming on rotate. Oh, Rain! Tip tap! Oh, and he fires back drops. Does kill the orb, but you don't care at this point. You know exactly where that bomb is.
Give me more, Rain. Give me more. It's your birthday. Make it rain, baby. Come on. 2 to his name. 2 nice taps, but he can't quite find number 3. Turns out when they're looking at you, it's a lot harder.
Who knew?
Twists, though, on this T-spawn wraparound. It's a little awkward for Twist because he doesn't want to like overcommit to this and find himself so far away from B that, you know, it opens up a con rotate. His position's useless if like you're so far away from that B site you can't even be the B player, right? And even now, like with where he is, Olaf is having to go supplement that B bomb site. Now the bomb still down here in middle, and Karrigan. Oh no, dear. He might. Nice. Oh, that's a nice readjustment. Yeah, baby. Rops, even though he's dealt with his old friend and leader, he's now left in a 1v2 sandwich between Olaf and Twist. He's going to try and hit this con timing, but that's what Twist was counting on. That's what Twist was waiting for, and he'll deliver round number 7 to FaZe.
Yeah, Twist is an Overpass player through and through. This is nothing new for this guy after his time on Liquid. And yeah, FaZe now up in the lead. I'm loving how competitive this game is. If you think back to the game we just casted of Na'Vi Fnatic, it was a story of one-sided starts, comebacks in both halves and overtimes. Well, this is just trading rounds right now. Everyone getting 2 apiece, swapping back and forth. It's never clear where this matchup is going, and that's even more exciting. Now Mousesports, though, they're in a hot water. They have a bit of a broken bank, and so might have to eco to play for 7. That's fine. That's a good T side. 6 is fine. You would love more, but you don't want to buy up here fully and then get relegated to 2 weak buys and go out 9-6 with a whimper. So a breather first. Eagles out, and a chance for FaZe to keep performing. Right now, really no weak players apart from Acor, 2 and 9. Everyone else sitting pretty. It's been a troubling day for Orpers, but not for Simple.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, and then he almost burned in the molly.
Style points.
Carrigan's going to get pulled away from the B bomb site. Brokey does need some kind of assistance now that Rain is worm food over in middle. No HP on Dexter from that earlier fight. But while this attention is peeled towards short, the Deagles get out long.
Okay.
Carrigan dead after one, and this is a good spot for Mouse to be in. Guns are retrievable, and not just any guns. I'm talking AWPs. Acor's going to go get his hands on that.
Yeah. The fact that you're still walking this as well, like look at Mouse's positions, they're all in toilets, you're walking, you're wasting your own time. They know you're coming from here, they have connector, there's no question about it, and you have so much to clear because you don't know where they are. You're expecting pistols, and obviously they know the guns have been gifted, but Mouse are playing this perfectly. The clock alone might decide this round. You have a smoke kit. If you're going to go for it, that is your means to an end. That is your necessary move. And the smoke misses on top of the boxes. Just save. Get out of there. Tail between your legs. Humiliated by your own utility. And Mal's find an eco win. That's a way to win the half. Not the way I expected, though.
Look at that little monument to the failure of Faze in that round assembled over on the A-bomb site. Yeah, that's rough. Great stuff from Mouse, right? They get those kills, they sandwich the toilet players. You saw that Faze were finally like warming up to the idea of that timing being hit, but something was just a little off. And I think, it all gets a bit weird when you lose Rain over in middle like that. Because Brokey, he's in a spot where like, if he goes back to site, he can get caught by players aggroing mid, he can get caught on that long flank. So he calls like, Carrigan, come help me out, bud. They end up leaving a huge gap in that A-bomb site, and it comes back to haunt them.
It's a good round to go B, though, right? Like, Mouse have had great success here on this lower site. The issue is Faze know it just as well. They've got 3 here, Rain and Con, waiting for that smoke timing, and no one's watching it anymore. This could be good for him. Robs gets spammed as he goes through the smoke. Rain will catch one, and even though BMAS trades, there was an angle open for Rain to kill the in-game leader, so that's not really what Mouse wanted here. Not only that, but guns now picked up by Faze, and while we had Mouse win an eco, it's only fair if Faze do it right back. Obviously, they put everything they can here into the last round of the half. This is a cool new boost. Oh, not new, but a better way to boost without having to crouch and tell your teammate to uncrouch. I keep jumping. No, Carrigan just stands a little lower. Twist can jump up safe without having to worry about crouching. And he can check out short. With that information, the rotate needs to happen. And Twist is eventually making that move. Brokey's conceding A. We have 2 kits. We have the smokes this time. Luckily in Brokey's hands, maybe he can hit this one. And Faze, while 2 players are a long way away, Mouse have a temporary 3-on-2 in A. Oops.
All right, Brokey's Deagle looking to be that first point of contact, but instead it's Twist. You're sniping away at one. The Deagle to close it on Brokey. So it will be Faze narrowly winning out that first half of play at 8-7. But this series, much like the last, it's still heating up. It's still got room to grow. You don't want to miss the second half between Faze and Mousesports coming up in just a moment.
Oh, I'm so fucking dead, dude.
God, wait. Oh, get him.
Yo! Yeah, baby!
Oh, again, dude. I'm not going for anymore. Oh, you're next. Oh. No, that was insane. Oh my lord. Because you're insane.
Bell again, dude.
Why are you so good, Bell? What the?
I just won you. No, Will!
Bell? Like you're bloodthirsty.
No, why? Let's go, Justin.
Damn, you gotta
bitch.
fucking
Oh, they want to kill me, man.
go. Yeah.
Ah, man, I'm gonna win it. No.
Oh my god, he fucking took my ankles out.
Oh.
I've done 4 times going for the gun, dude. That's fucking Neo, dude. Oh. Oh my god, he pre-fired it.
Hey, you're so good.
It's like a pre-fire. You gotta pre-fire that thing.
No.
Oh my god. Nah, you're
Oh my. Oh my.
fuck. They're covering it, dude. Oh. Yes! Oh my god. Oh, 1 by 2. Oh my god.
Ah, you got him. Yes!
Well, we're damn near neck and neck here between Carrigan's Faze clan and Dexter's Mousesports. Things are heating up here on Overpass, Hugo. It's pretty even Stevens as we head into this second half of play. Neither one yet really pulling ahead in any meaningful way in this map.
Yeah, con stack for Mouse. Oh, Faze will meet them right there with numbers as well. The bomb's here, gotta be careful. Olaf charging him down. Brokey with a kill. Frozen last bullet tap, and he goes into the Lion's Den. Guess what, mate? It's full of Lions. They'll maul him 2-on-3 now. Mouse move out. Staying stuck on B is BMAS not wanting to activate too early or too late. Gotta find that sweet spot. Dexter alone in the site.
Oh my goodness.
Hello.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Rain
poor
spots
guy.
him. Dexter's trying to play the trigger discipline, and BMAS now, they know about him out through con. They know where these fights are coming, and Carrigan swings him, taking his head off with the P250.
That's why we get P250s in the pistol, Harry. That's why we don't use Glocks, because they are not fun. And Rain and Carrigan show us why very quickly. But if you remember that first half, it went with a pistol for Mouse, and Faze forced up with the Eagles, and they won it. And yeah, it didn't mean much in the long run, but Mouse is going to do their best at repeating history.
Yeah, as we get deeper into this CT side, we really need more out of A-Core here.
Yeah, definitely. CT Overpass, AWP, like, he can't go cold on us. Not now. Not when everyone else is showing up as well. And this game is so close. Plus Brokey besting him in head-to-heads, getting opening kills with the AWP in middle on that T-side alone. CT side, rather.
This could still get weird though, Hugo. I don't want to count our chickens before they hatch.
No, they'd just be eggs at that point, mate. Sometimes you get 2 chickens out of 1 egg. How crazy is that? Nature's weird.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's like how you have, you know, triplets or whatever. You know, you can just give birth to as many creatures as you want at the end of the day. It's not up to you, it's up to nature. Nature's brutal, man. I've seen an egg with two chickens out of it.
What?
Not personally,
Okay.
but it has happened.
Okay, I'm sure it has actually, now that I think about it. Well, look at this, Carrigan. Ooh. Like, double egg surprise. He's good. It's actually triplets for him in this one. And Rops is brushed aside as well. The Galils tear through this stacked B-bomb site. Mouse had everybody there, and they had that early advantage because of Rops, you know, dealing with Rain over in Con. But that is the only kill, the only ground gained in that round.
Faze aren't yoking around, mate. That's safe to say, right? Like, Deagles can get terrifying, and Mouse don't manage to pick up the round. Despite starting 5-on-4, untraded as well, they get reamed on the B-bomb site.
Yeah, mate, Shramble down there, and now, you know, Acor's getting poached.
Yeah, they're hunting for him. All right, that's poached. I'm going to start using that. I like that. Egg terminology, definitely one of my favorites.
It's like the, you know, chicken fruit almost. You know?
Doesn't grow on trees, bro.
No. Is that what makes a fruit a fruit?
I don't know. Don't ask me. What do I look like, the fruit man? 10-7. And fruits and veg aside, Harry, we're getting into the meat and the potatoes.
Ah, there it is.
Everyone's favorite course.
Yeah, let's see if, you know, the Mouse guys can come out of their shell a little bit here with this pop flash setup in towards Monster. Ooh, the flash actually hits Carrigan in the chin. And Ross will still, oh my god, Frozen has also found another with a deagle. A USP is just dink twists. Oh, okay. Ross is dead. A little tag because they're in the car. And now he's dead. Brokey's trying to help Twist get into the site. Oh, Twists down to the 1v1. It's bottom frag at Acor left to beat. He nailed that little no-scope smoke shot, headshot onto... who was it? Was it Brokey just moments ago?
Yeah.
But now he's got Twists to beat. Twists, who has hit the ground running here, is now wrapping him over at short. Eventually, Acor's got to consider this timing. And as he works his way into the site, the penny should drop soon. However, Twists is considering that Acor is considering what Twists was doing. So now he's doing something different.
Mind games, yes, yes. And Acor thinks he's coming short. He just went, oh, I cleared Monster. He's not Monster. Or is he? He is. Twists. Will he really read this position? It looks like he's about to check it. Oh my goodness. Twists with the clutch. 1v3. Wallbang to start.
So clean, mate. He had full faith in his read on that. Like, that was stylish. Dude looks up to the barrels. He's like, look at this. I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was a wild round, right? Check the kill feed. I'm pretty sure it was a no-scope wallbang smoke shot from the scout.
Look at this. Yeah.
Yeah, Brokey was trying to throw the short molly. I'm like, Brokey, he's behind you. He shut the door on him. It didn't matter. Look at this from Twist. Clean as can be. And you love the headshots. You love them. And Acor wears them. His face worn out after that one. Full of holes and not the one that he was born with. Or ones. Oh, to tucked and get right. Hold on. He realizes, good reaction on the flick. And this is Mouse's map pick, remember. Faze right now are beating them, and it looks pretty concise at the moment. A 5-on-4 in a gun round. If they can convert, they're going to be, well, safe to say, one step closer, but you know how numbers work. But with one, Harry, often comes a second, as Mouse will be put down on pistols, even though they made last round close, unable to convert. They're running out of room, is what I'm trying to say. Do we have a hero?
Wow, normally we look to Rops to be that hero. Frozen is just as good a candidate, waiting in this long smoke for the fade. And while he gets the first, Brokey has nailed the trade, so it's a very fleeting feeling of success there for Mouse. Smoke's raining in now. The Molly's actually left a big gap in that smoke from where it plumed instantly, but Rain's pushing up around it, now holding for this swing. It's not a standard plant either, so Acor can't spam that out. It's a little left of the normal position. Timing missed. Acor having a bit of a mare. It just feels like every time you look away, you miss a timing that could have affected the outcome of the round, and now you would have loved that opener. Well, someone was going to provide it, and that man's BMAS. Accelerating this one from a 4-on-3 in favor of Faze to a 3-on-3 retake that now Mouse are moving in for the kill. Brokey, ooh, goes back for more. The trades are even, and as mentioned, the bomb was planted wide, so it's only coverable from this front toilet position. But for Rops, there's just not enough time, and he's surely dead to the bomb here.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that's super risky, right? Like you said, with the bomb plant. It was actually nice. Maybe they were trying to play, Karrigan was trying to play against nades, right? Like, when you get the site for free, you worry that maybe you're getting nades stacked. And actually, the AWP was spamming default, and it wasn't hitting him because, well, it wasn't default. Dangerous for Olaf, but the time was good. Faze are very keen to flash back in and take fights. They didn't really need to, but I admire it. They're feeling confident, man. And yeah, the results are speaking for themselves. Broken by again for Mousesports. Faze 5 up now, and a flawless T-side as well. Think about how, you know, the force by wars affected that first half. Faze have not let anything stop them in their tracks. And Karrigan is at the forefront of all of this, by the way. Top fragging in the server against his former team certainly feels good.
I mean, mate, we often see, right, there's kind of no motivation like it. And facing the guys you used to call friends. We all remember that little Snappy affair, I'm sure, right? Snappy v Heroic.
Yeah, he just had a lights-out first map in that series. It didn't hold on. But he must have been.
He did, but he played the best map of CS he's ever played to open up.
Exactly. So that's good. I'm sure Karrigan has had better maps, but this certainly is not bad. 20 and 13, and 12 to 7. There's a long player to worry about. Frozen. Ooh, wiggle jiggle. Olaf playing the dance with him. It's loosey goosey, and it's a shot to the back of the head. Karrigan keeps it up with the opening kills.
Oh, Rops Deagle, always scary, always worrying, and that's why Karrigan knows it better than most. Deagled out of the round. Twistzz will trade for one. Oh, make it a double.
Twistzz, how does he headshot every kill he gets? I just don't understand.
See, Twistzz is just someone who gets it, right?
He gets
the headshot is actually, and this is something that not many people know, Hugo. It's the fastest way to dispatch of an opponent.
No way.
Right? Because it does the most damage. You can actually kill them in one headshot.
Yeah, that's actually good advice, Harry. Something to take home.
And so that's Twistz's whole philosophy.
Without looking, you want to know who has the highest headshot percentage in the server. It's 90%. Good luck is all I'll say. And it's not a core with 4 kills. There's your heads up.
Is it?
90%.
Is it Olaf Meister?
No, it's Dexter. 11 and 15,
Dexter
90%.
with the headshot.
BMAS 81 at 11 and 17. Rop 65 at 20 and 13.
Bro, Twistzz ain't even come up yet.
53%. But you know,
slacking.
Faze are winning. So who's the real loser? Also, Twistzz has had AWP. I can't think how many kills he's had with it, but
from what I remember, it was none.
Maybe none. Maybe I'll take that comment back. Either way, Twistzz, I'm not complaining. He's having a great game, and so are Faze as they get ready to explode into this B-bomb site.
All right, Rain, that is an ugly flash. Peeking ahead of it. Rain's been very unfortunate with the team flashes in this game. It's not Brokey doing it, it's Karrigan. But the result is always the same. Rain fully blind on these peaks. It's crawling to a bit of an awkward halt here on the B play, and it gets ugly real quick for FaZe Clan. That's a 5 alive round there out of the Mousesports crew. And, you know, you do get the feeling that if the timing on that peak was a little better, maybe the result would have been drastically different.
Yeah, first
but,
kill,
you know, it's a pump and dump B play, you know. Exactly. It was always kind of hinging on getting the first and then just steamrolling them down on the back of it.
You've made 2 good points, and both of them are right and, well, I was going to say right and wrong. Not really. Like, they both counteract each other. It's a bump and dump. It depends on the first kill. The flash, Team Flash was the first kill, so who knows what would have happened there if Rain waited 1 second. But you all want to get involved, man. I get it. That's your first conceded round on the T side now for FaZe. Acor, he needs something here. He's got an AWP. He's in the perfect position. There are 3 players here. Brokey's also around. Frozen's baiting for Acor. And oh, nice as well. Brokey drops him. Still got to worry about that AWP in play. Rain's got it locked in. Did he get Team Flash? Almost. Rain gets out. Phew. They don't know about Acor. At this point, they think it's clear. There's no way they don't. So he has the element of surprise, not much else. Oh, no.
Oh my God, another timing missed.
Twistzz!
I don't like it.
Twistzz will turn. Twistzz will turn. It's fine.
Please.
Twistzz will turn.
Twistzz. What? No! Chiquinho eating your heart out. Acor's missed a sitter. And now, that's a very awkward series of events.
He could have waited. That's the saddest
If you wanted to sum up the kind of game that Acor is having, just look at that round there. Like, oh.
Yeah.
Lot of weirdness, lot of weirdness. I actually fell over a box. It was so weird during that one.
Oh, now Rops has to shoot from behind one. Alone on the bomb side right now. Dexter's just got here to truck. Smoke is good. It cuts off any chance to peek on either side of these boxes. And Rain goes over the truck. Dexter holding strong, ruining his headshot percentage. But if he can save the round, it's worthwhile. No, it's not. B-Mass alone and walking up CT so far out. I mean, at this point in the game, Harry, everything in you is telling you to save. But really, you need to win a round. You need to do something. This is going to be Faze resetting Mousesports after their first CT win. So B-Mass just wants to get involved. Kit and Smoke are the things tempting him in.
That first CT win was a flawless round.
I was going to say, it's transfers, who knows?
They've at least got something still to fall back on here, right? Because that B play ended in
That's why you can risk the gun as well.
Also, look at this timing, mate.
I guess he thought Twist was watching him, and so he just shot so fast, he didn't even... He could have waited just 1 second.
That's the worst thing, like...
But he panicked, he's panicking.
No, yeah,
right? No surprise. Look at he's 4 and 15, he's not having fun. That was so scary.
The one thing that is really screwed there is like, so when we had that Chiquinho whiff earlier, you know, when he scopes in, he knows they've heard the scope, so that's why he's panicking. Whereas like, Acor's been scoped the whole damn time, so they have no idea.
Yeah.
But it's such a weird situation that I can fully understand the panic of going, oh my, there's someone there.
Twist is killing him and he's going, how the hell is he there, Rain? Did you even look at party or is it Rain? I held it for like 15 seconds, man. Trust me, that guy was hiding out. Either way, Faze break it back. And now they get ready to try and close this first map of the series. Boost up for Rain. Can he see any little heads, flashy faces? Let's try and yoink. Oh, there's a lurk smoke. B-Mass is... Oh, he just turned. Oh, no, he's just turned. Carrigan's walked through. B-Mass looked away at the wrong time. I guess trying to play anti-flash.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. It's still on this boost.
Yeah, man, that is such a cursed timing.
Oh, Dexter, don't jump.
Sataris is the flip phone out right now, recording that. Look at this, right? Rain peeking over the top of the boost. Oh, Acor's going to snipe him down from the top of it.
Oh, good meme. Very good meme. Oh.
Topical.
Yeah, be using that one. Right, back up con they go. Rops has decided, right, Acor, sorry bud, but you're not doing enough. I need to AWP. I need to get involved in the action, and so he shall. But problem is, they're walking right by you, Rops. 20 seconds. Now, you know B's very quiet. It's clearly an A play. Rops is calling that over. Frozen walking, aware that they could already be in the bomb site, so he's not running. And Rops backstabs Olaf, lining up utility. Now you know you've got to go forward, but you've also got to worry about the back. You're under attack in all directions.
Yeah, Brokey is the bomb, and he ran towards toilets. There's no stock. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he would have.
Yeah, I think he would have time, but they just know that was a screwed situation. He went back to go and try and trade Rops, and I was looking, I'm like...
Rops ain't giving you that.
He has the bomb. I don't know if that's going to work on the timing.
I think he could have stuck it. We know these, HUD timers can be off by, just milliseconds, which does make all the difference. But it felt like that's the only way to win the round. So would like to see the stick there. Twist actually had the cover and killed the first guy out bank, or Dumpster. So, yeah, whatever. We'll get over it. You could botch a round or two, but you can't botch the map. Not at this lead. Oh, Acor, run. Yeah. If you miss that shot, no reason to hang around and offer up your life. Just get away. Just flashed off the angle. Don't be... even if you're having a bad game, and this feels almost like counterintuitive, but you don't want to be that guy, even if it means you play scared, you don't want to be that guy giving away 4v5s, because then you really are just kind of throwing rounds at that point. So Acor's not doing that hilariously. Like, it's not like he's dying first, he just can't hit his shots. Frozen can, though, and Acor comes in clutch.
Come on!
But it's boosting, and that's more like it for Acor. Double down in middle, and these pistols are getting prodded and poked. Dexter... It's all under control.
Okay, Acor's starting to remember what it means to be, the apex predator of the server again. He's still a little ways away from completing his transition to the top of the food chain, but anything's better than where he was at a couple of rounds ago. And you never know, right? Like, we've seen examples of these late game activations of key players coming back and turning it around for teams. I think, you know, the trials and tribulations of a team like Complexity from the previous group, where we would have guys like JKS dead silent in a map, only to then come alive and completely salvage it. You know, we could still have that kind of performance out of Acor here, especially with another eco round teed up for FaZe.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, Cole, they lost their first series. We were all going, oh, you know, they're probably not going to make it. That's fine. They went 0-1. They still got out of the group, 3-2. Oh, weren't ready for that, but Frozen reacts very well, spraying down 2 on long. Now the toilets play. Acor, there's the first, dinked, but it's only a Glock. Oh, it's only a Glock, he says. 2, 3 for Acor, and they're only eco kills, but they boost your confidence at a bare minimum. Even shoots Rops the rifle to get that AK upgrade. Team player is Acor, and suddenly at 10 and 16, it doesn't really look like you're having such a bad game. Mousesports are still in this one, Harry. Dare I say it?
Mate, I really hope we can get a late game activation of him, mate. And like, you know, these last few rounds have kind of spurred you on to believe it's possible. Now, the stakes on them have been lower, right? They've been these kind of weak economy rounds out of FaZe Clan, but if he's even able to give us, you know, 50% of what he just did there, maybe. Now's... Yes, maybe.
Oh, the flashes are so good.
They're getting up to him, but Acor not giving up. Middle, and that's more like it. Acor with the double.
Yes. Very good. Third would have been the cherry on top, but you can't turn down a 2-for-1. Never in this game. Not at this level. Lovely shots out of Acor. You got to give it to Faze. Faze, their flashes have been immense. Double peek and instant death. Poor Rain. Rops blows out his birthday candles. And now 2-on-4 for Faze to somehow mangle their way back through. And I say mangle because it's going to be a mess. Regrouping, Rops hears this rotate. He now knows it's a B play. Doesn't even need to flank. Broky's considering it, but he just doesn't have the time to sneak the entire way. He's got to run at some point, and so he shall. Now everyone stacked up a B. They're even watching Heaven, just in case. Just in case. Timings can be hit, and Rops will hit one his own. Traded by Olof, who is already on short, not to the knowledge of Rops, but Olof, style point sure, but maybe not the 15th round. 1v3 and no time to do it with the bomb sat on like a mother hen. Dexter won't give it away and BMAS will close the round. Mousesports. This was looking done. Now it's anything but.
That's a nice mid-hold.
5 out of the last 6 for Mouse. 4 in a row. Eco.
Yeah, but you know, if there's one thing historically Karrigan's always been good at doing, it's you know, not letting games get away from him, right?
Why would you say that?
Oh wait, no, hang on, that's not true at all.
Oh
no, this is getting spooky because like it was feeling like really kind of, you know, Rops and guys like Dexter versus the world for the longest time, whereas now we're starting to get that supporting cast. The AWP finding its footing. The money of FaZe constantly up against the wall. And these are these moments where you kind of get in your own head a bit, where you think to yourself, well, you know, if even one of these rounds had been different, we would be on the finish line right now. Now's not the time to look back, it's to look to the future. How do you want to try and do damage in this deco round? Up through the toilets they go.
Oh, no.
Frozen, blindsided Acor. All right, trial by fire. This is where you've got to show that road to recovery, and it's only one from the AWP. Now with the AK retrieved for Karrigan, the AWP finding its way into Broky's hands. There's a chance of stealing away 15 on the Deagles.
Oh, these plants always scare me though, Harry, and if you lose your site players, that's where problems begin to arise. Karrigan, massive frag on the BMAS, keeping the site intact, doesn't want to die, just wants his teammates to trade with him, and Dexter has grabbed another one. They can get on the bomb. Broky's got an AWP, he's flashed off, they're not going to clear him, they're just going to go for the package for the defuse, and Twist needs to throw himself at the bomb. Dexter's got the stick, Rops has the cover, and the AWP shot is not enough. Mousesports will win that retake. I could see it coming the second they planted on Truck. Everyone else at FaZe, apart from Karrigan, had run away off the bomb site. These non-default plants, they let you down, man. And a nice try from Carrigan to at least defend his plant, but his team aren't there in time. Rain Deeg opener onto Brokey as well. Even with Brokey, or to Aiko rather, even with Brokey coming back on long, shoots the cover, can't cock the bolt in time. Stressful for Mytha, but you take the round. Mousesports.
I mean, I'm starting to feel convinced, right? I'm starting to get on board the Mouse train more and more.
Choo-choo.
And if you get off the train, it runs you down.
Yeah.
Faze are feeling that right now. You know, they had their finger to the pulse in this, right? They chained together so many rounds. It was looking so good.
Yeah. Felt unlosable. 5 up in a row. This is 14-8.
And even then, there was like that instant reset as well onto the one victory round that Mouse were able to get, but now they're streaking them together. And it does feel like it's in no small part, because finally this orb has showed up to play.
Yeah, that's part of it, definitely. I mean, it's not been the only thing winning rounds, but it hasn't been, you know, losing rounds for Mouse by any means. That's an opening kill from Acor into the top performer for Faze, the in-game leader dead. 5-on-4 now. This is getting worrisome right now. Faze are regrouping at B. The bomb is late. Twist just threw his util to fake out on A. And Mouse haven't fallen for this. A really heads-up play from Frozen and Acor to re-aggress and get this info. It keeps 3 at B. BMAS drops the electronic smoke. Faze have yet to commit, though. They can wait out that util. Molly is well down. Now they walk out monster contact. They're ready to go. And they're ready to explode. It's just Brokey's flash and then Faze in with a bang. Oh no, that's not what he intended. Accidentally clicked on the flick, and now you have no flash to get you in. Olaf's got to do it instead, but it's not easy. Out they go.
Yeah, in with that one flashbang. Oh, there's a Heaven player swinging wide. No one's adjusting to that, and Twists finally will, but Acor through smokes is still putting up numbers. From nothing going right to now seemingly unable to miss a beat. Mousesports are looking to tie this game up after all. Brokey, a horrible position to be in. He can't do a thing. And even though he takes one to the grave with him, that is nothing more than a consolation frag to give up 14-14.
Oh my goodness, man. This is such a tense game right now. And for Faze, I can't be wondering where their heads are at. This is a catastrophe, to say the bare minimum. A 14-8, was it? That sounds about right, yes. 6 rounds now for Mouse.
Your heart kind of goes out to Carrigan as well. Like, he's still topping the board, he's still topping the charts.
Picked by the orb. And when have you ever had a problem in getting out mid? Acor's never stopped you. Yeah, he's had some kills in party and toilets, but now he's starting to get those frags as well. The flashes were good for Faze. Now they have nothing. Rob's dead to Brokey. That's something. That's a start that Faze needed desperately. Looks like they want to go deep and go fast at that. Carrigan, quick pick into B, and it's a 5-on-3. Now you slow it down. Yeah. If I know Carrigan, he is not running the gun. He's telling his team to take deep breaths, to hang around. Reset with 5 at B, and then they go.
2 players here. Acor, one of them with this orb. There's the first. Struck from the tally. Carrigan on the receiving end, but wrapped by Rain, who's still causing problems. Wow. And this might be 15 for Faze. Brokey's gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
The guy who opens the round is the guy to close it as well.
Style points.
And so Faze do finally get to don that 15th round to their name. They don't have a big margin for error. OT is still a very real possibility, right? But this investment's still going to have some limitations for Mousesports. Namely, Rops, guy who's top of the board for the squad, doesn't have enough money to buy. So what's the solution going to be there?
I remember a Brokey flick. I always remember. And Faze don't want to forget about this game. They've finally broken the streak of 6 from Mouse. They've locked in map point on their opponent's pick, no less. Ancient up next, and lots of questions about that map, right? Finally teams picking into it. Yeah, you know, as we've had 4 Ancient games this tournament, more often than not, those games have come down to like, oh yeah, stalemate, 3rd map deciders, let's see what happens. Oh, we don't like this map anymore. But Faze have been prepping it, they've been planning. And so locking in Mouse's pick and going to the uncertain grounds of Ancient, that would really set Faze up for a 2-0. They'd love it. But first they've got to close Overpass. Acor getting involved, again taking down Carrigan to find a 5v4.
And in the rounds where Acor's gotten these openers, they've often followed through as Mao's rounds. So let's see if that's destined to repeat itself. Now Karrigan having a lead from beyond the grave. Direct the flow of this round, and you can see FaZe Clan have actually decided against this B here. They want no part in it. Instead, they're going to dedicate time going back into middle, but they've got a lot of ground to clear here. This is effectively uncharted territory right now for FaZe Clan. Acor still in connector. This is where they last saw him, but you might not expect it to hang around. Rain, hot on the trigger. Are they ready for Rops? As mentioned, this guy top of the server, holding it down in the toilets. Oh, Rain, that switch to util comes back to punish him. That's the bomb spotted as well. Rops going on a tear with the Famas.
Saw the barrel.
They're waiting for Brokey to come out through long, and even though he's dealt with the first Rops, he's still here. Finally, Brokey delivers that killing blow.
No way.
Even having the foresight to swap back to the con side. Dexter doesn't have to give this fight over, but Brokey, that's the bomb denial. BMAS, 1v1, and Brokey has to try and finish the job out through the smoke, and he nails the headshot. Huge round for Brokey. He gives us one of his classic clutches, and it steals away that Mouse map pick.
The beginning of this lineup was in January when we changed Acor, and shortly after we got Dexter. We made the changes in the COVID era,